bam 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 bam. Alright, let's get serious here. Let's talk about 1995 Fallen Angels, written and directed by second wave Hong Kong director Wong Kar-wai, who's well known for his bold visual storytelling style and striking cinematography. Fallen Angels was actually supposed to be part of the 1994 Chongqing Express, but it became a standalone project. Fallen Angels consists of two stories intertwined with one another. First story is about a hitman Wong Chi-ming and his partner, who is infatuated with him. Upon discovering Wong's interaction with a prostitute, Blondie, and knowing that their relationship will not transcend past work, she sends him on a last mission. Second story is about Ho Chi Mo, a mute prison escapee who interacts with a woman, Charlie, who's dumped by her boyfriend for the same prostitute, Blondie. At the end, the partner and Ho Chi Mo crosses paths and they go on a motorcycle ride. The movie ends unresolved, but it ties up the emotional and thematic loose ends. Fallen Angels touches on the topic of obsession, like how Wong's partner yearns for Wong, and how Ho yearns for personal connection. Wong Kar-wai ignored all the rules of conventional storytelling and told the story by jumping between the two plot lines instead of a linear plot line. One important motif in Fallen Angels is the city that never sleeps. This brings me to my first point, mise-en-scène. The movie is set in contemporary Hong Kong, and Wong Kar-wai chose to set the entire movie at night. Streets are filled with bright neon signage and indoors are lit with fluorescent light. The execution of mise-en-scène is so perfect in this film in such a densely populated urban jungle. Space is scarce, and this is evident in the apartment and restaurant scene. Walkways are narrow, cramped and packed, and the overwhelming lights of the city gives off a surreal feeling. The costumes of Wong's partner and Blondie's are provocative and revealing. The skirts, stocking and heels suggest Wong's partner longings for Wong. This is vivid in the scene where she visits the bar that Wong frequents and the scene where she masturbates to Wong. And not to mention the exceptional performance of the actors, especially Ho Chi Mo. He played his mute and slightly insane character so well where I felt pity for his plight. Powerhouse duo Christopher Doyle and Wong Kar-wai has worked on numerous films, and Fallen Angels is one. It's brimming with creative visual techniques which gives the audience a sense of surreality throughout the film, and it brings out the emotion of the characters. Wong and Doyle uses a unique technique known as step printing, which manipulates the film speed, which gives this very special effect and is very vivid in this scene. Doyle and Wong also use a very unconventional lens, the ultra wide-angle fisheye lens, which disassociates the audience and the actors. The distortion also shows a lot of the spatial space, and it could also be a symbol of the character's mind. This shot type also gives a very unique and surreal viewing experience to the audience. Another shot which is widely used in the movie is the usage of a long lens and a shallow depth of field, where only the subject of interest is in focus, whereas the background is blurred. Doyle and Wong has a lot of handheld and Dutch angles as well. Handheld shots can track the character in tight spaces, and Dutch angle could add on to the sense of disconnection in the characters. The dramatic usage of abstract and dynamic colors for lighting also adds to the overall aesthetic of the film. This makes the scene interesting and captures the audience's attention. Every scene, apart from the black and white ones, are very well lit with bold and bright colors, which makes every scene a different one. The light source has halation around them, which makes it look soft. Colors suggest the emotion of the scene as well, especially at the jukebox scene where it's casted with the color red, which could reflect Wong's partner's lust, passion, and desires for Wong. There are scenes where it's shot in black and white as well, and low-key lighting is prominent, which sets aside the character and the world around them. This could also put emphasis on the characters themselves by making them the main focus of the scene. Fallen Angels packs a visual and emotional punch. Paired with the creative execution of cinematography and the captivating storytelling made Fallen Angels one of my favorite movies, and definitely one that catapulted Wong Kar-wai's work into international recognition. Lastly, I would like to wrap up by evaluating the film and its meaning. Implicitly, people are all missing something, and sometimes we don't get what we want. Explicitly, we can still find solace in other ways, shape, or form, or in ways we least expected. Lastly, the cinematic meaning of the film, I believe, is where to draw the line for an obsession before it goes out of hand. I definitely would encourage everyone to watch Fallen Angels, as Wong Kar-wai wanted it to be part of Chungking Express. And before we end, let's take one last look at the beautiful and captivating visuals. Thank you.